Do you ever have a GM or assistant GM or somebody or even a coach give you information on an opposing team that they're playing, hoping that you run with it?
Yes.
And how are you filtering out all the information so you're not affecting the game or someone else?
The ultimate, first of all, that's not my concern at all. I could care less whether I'm affecting or not affecting a game. What I care about is the veracity of the information. How truthful is it? If the information is true, you do your digging, you find out whether it's true or not, et cetera, you go from there. Now, if this person leaked this information to me, you might not know who it is if you're the opposing team. But if you read the information or listen to me, you can use your imagination. Yeah, that damn person gave Stephen A this information. That's why he said this shit. You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden they get furious, and then all of a sudden they come back with something. Oh, it's happened many times. I have been used as the instigator of wars between teams, players. I'm not telling you that. I'm not telling you that. What I'm saying to you though is that it doesn't matter. What mattered was, it's not that they were using me and that's it. It doesn't matter. Is the information correct? Now, if you lying, no, you can't do that to people. You got to make sure you hold that information. Matter of fact, you got to go back to that cat, be like, you lied to me. You lied to me one time. I'm gonna roast your ass. You ain't gonna regret. Don't lie to me. Don't use me like that. But you can use me for the truth anytime you want to. But don't use me for a lie. And I will decipher whether or not it's material I want to use or I don't want to use. And I'll go back and forth. And the objective is to be humane and to be fair. I've had people over the years, not recently, but I've had people over the years giving me personal information about cats. They ain't had nothing to do with their play on the field or court. I look at them like, what you telling me that for? But that's violating. What you doing that for, man? Why would you do that? What if he did that to you, man? Because you ain't innocent. Why would you do that? Scratch that shit. Go to somebody else for that. I ain't doing that. I don't play that game. Come to me with basketball or football or baseball. Or, I ain't doing no damn hockey or NASCAR. That's true. But come to me with some stuff that's relevant to the sport.
You don't want gossip.
Don't come to me with people's personal. Listen, again, I don't know y'all. They come to me with something about your personal life, go someplace else with that. I don't play that game.
Do you have any obligation to the players if the organization is trying to tarnish their value?
Yeah.
No.
Really?
No. The obligation is whether or not it's true. You might say something about the player and it might be damaging to the player. And I will make the determination whether I want to use that intel or not. But I don't owe it to either side to use it or not to use it if it's true. If it's true, then I'll use it. Depending on what it is. Now, if you telling me this dude ain't playing well, he playing like shit because he in the locker room, he's a locker room cancer, he's arguing and fighting with players, he's doing this, he's doing that, that's different. All game. You start telling me, it's because he having an affair or because he doing that. No, now that's your family. That's your wife. That's your relationship.
So now
that's
you're
crossing.
violating.
That's what you violate. That's crossing the line. Oh, he's doing drugs. Wait a minute. That's far deeper than something like that. I'm not doing that. You see what I'm saying? There's lines that you don't cross. But what I deem in the boundaries are things that directly relate to the field and the court of play as it pertains to the actual game itself. You in the locker room fighting with a teammate and then I see that you refuse to pass on the ball. That's relevant. You see what I'm saying? You in the locker room fighting with you in the locker room and you wasn't fighting in the teammate, but outside, something else happened with the wives or something like that. No, that's crossing the line. I'm not doing that. I'm not